Okay, how to tell what constitutes rites and rituals? Okay. For example, bowing to the Buddha or chanting. So this is something regarding about rituals and beliefs. Rituals are the results of your beliefs. When you start to believe something, you have some kind of rituals. Rituals and beliefs in mundane meaning, you have some benefits in mundane meaning, not regarding Noble Eightfold Path. Regarding Noble Eightfold Path, ritual doesn't help you. But to be relax yourself as a mundane person, yes, you can apply it, rituals. So bound down, we bow to the Buddha, we do chanting, not as a rituals. It's completely different. You know, it's completely dependent on the mindset that you have, the views that you have. Why you are bowing to the Buddha? Why you respect the Buddha? That is the reason. Are you asking something from the Buddha? That belongs to rituals. We don't ask anything from the Buddha because Buddha passed away 2,600 years ago. Can you get something from this, already dead person? No, we don't bow to the Buddha asking anything. So then why we worship, respect, obeisance to the Buddha? To recognize in his qualities, making him as a role model for us, to reduce our conceit. That is the meaning of respecting the Buddha. It is kind of respect. Meaning is there to respect. Respect not for the person, not that physical body. We respect of the qualities of the Buddha. It is not belongs to religions, which is helping us to reduce our conceit. When we go to the Buddha, thinking the qualities of the Buddha is huge, it's vast. So in front of that qualities, I'm a very small person. I can reduce my ego. I can reduce my conceit. That is the meaning of respecting the Buddha. But the beliefs driving into different ways, the people who believe the creator God, they go there, they do rituals, they ask some supports. Okay, please take my old sins and help me to recover from my sin. We are not going to ask any help from the Buddha. Even during the Buddha's time, the Buddha said, Tumme kichang atapangakataro tatagato. I'm just a teacher. I can just show the path for you. Your liberation completely depending on your development. Atta dipa viharata bhikkhave atta sarana ma ananya sarana. Don't take me as a refuge. Your refugees are there with you. I can show the path. You have to apply the methods. Applying the method, you have to purify your mind for your own liberation. Is there any rituals there? No. No any rituals. We have clear path. We have confidence about the Buddha and the qualities. So we ready to respect that qualities to purify our mind, directly address our conceit. That is the meaning of bowing to the Buddha or respecting the Buddha. It is not ritual. We do chanting. What kind of chantings are here? Discourses delivered by the Buddha. What is in there? What is the meaning of these discourses? The truth, universal truth. There's a particular sutta which we call, the Buddha call it Loka Dhammata Sutta. In that sutta, Buddha explained whether Tathagata appears in this world or not, this Dhamma will exist. The Buddha did not declare, oh, this Dhamma, I'm the owner of this Dhamma. No, Buddha did not say so. Buddha did not declare any ownership regarding his teachings. What Buddha said, whether I'm come to this world or not, this Dhamma will exist. This Dhamma will exist. So we don't have any rituals regarding this confidence. This is confidence that we have. So the discourses delivered by the Buddha about the truth, universal truth, we do chanting, using as an opportunity to clean our mind, memorizing these discourses. That is the meaning of chant. And same time, we have opportunity to control our defilements, focusing on these discourses, chanting, and controlling our defilements. We have opportunity to purify our mind and to refresh ourselves with our main goal. That is the meaning of chanting. And then purifying our mind at the end of discourses, chanting, we can make good wishes. By the power of this truth, may I be well. By the power of this truth, all sicknesses destroy, all sicknesses of, if I have any sicknesses, destroyed by the power of this truth. This kind of positive thoughts, energy is there. That is the way how we get blessings. So develop in our mind, make it good wishes ourselves, we do chanting. Otherwise, we are not asking any support from anyone else in this chant. This is the difference between the teachings of the Buddha or Buddhism. People call it Buddhism. I don't accept it, but I have to respect the worldly belief systems, the way how they recognize teachings of the Buddha as a religion. I can go against that because I'm a small person, but respecting them, this is the difference with Buddhism and other religions. You go other religious places to ask something. No one come in here to ask something from the Buddha. We are here taking an opportunity to purify our mind. We do respect, bow, we do chanting to purify our mind, not to develop our blind faith, to open our mind. So this is the difference. If metta practice, the Brahmavihara practice is a samatha practice, and I have been told I can only attain liberation using vipassana practice, then when do I switch from the metta to vipassana? How does one do that if one's goal, okay, is to be liberated? Okay, so vipassana practice and metta practice belongs to two categories which we call samatha and vipassana. Metta practice directly part of samatha practice. Develop concentration is the goal of samatha practice. Vipassana practice, main goal, the final goal is gaining wisdom. Gaining wisdom is the goal of vipassana practice. So why we practice as a Buddhist follower? We are trying to liberate from samsaric suffering. That is our goal. Attaining Nibbana means gaining wisdom. You can see things as they are as a result of your wisdom. So then, what is the purpose of metta practice, Brahmaviharas? These very important questions that we have to ask ourselves. Buddha showing us path for liberation, to end this suffering, seeing the cause of suffering, addressing that cause of suffering, we can end suffering through our wisdom. So that is the explanations given by the Buddha. So then why we practice metta, compassion, loving kindness, sympathetic joy or equanimity, all these Brahmavihara? Why? Because even though metta practice belongs to samatha, to reduce your worries, to reduce your uncomfortable situation, you can use this technique, developing positive energy. That's why there are 4 kinds of meditation techniques that Buddha introduced as a protection meditation techniques. Chatura Rakha. One is metta. Second one is Buddha Anusati, recollecting the qualities of the Buddha. The second one. Third one, Asubha, impurity. You can count, you can memorize impurity of your body. Fourth one, Marana Anusmati, death awareness. These 4 methods would advise to use protection of our practice or protection of ourself. What does it mean? While you are practicing, your mind drive into wrong directions. When you are in wrong direction, you may not be able to gain the benefits. So therefore, without going out of the track, keeping the track, you need some kind of mental protection plan with positive energy. Metta is one of technique that you can apply. And other things, we have a desire. What kind of desire we have? This which we call Dhammachanda. Dhammachanda. Dhammachanda means desire we have to be desireless. It's kind of complicated thing, no? There is a desire, they're talking about desire, and then they're talking about desireless. It's a crazy teaching. Eh? Don't worry. But anyway, we have to develop that desire. For what? To be desireless. So metta is one of technique that you can develop to attach to Dhamma, to attach to goodwill, to attach to happiness. We need it. So then we can make a goal. Okay, happiness is with these states. Your happiness is not somewhere else. It is in your mind. So purifying your mind, developing that status, you can enjoy there. You can relax. You can have a worryless life. That worryless life, that relaxed life, speed up with our spiritual development to gain wisdom. Mindfulness would be there through the metta practice. Concentration would be there through the metta practice. So then when you have mindfulness and concentration, we can gain wisdom. So even though metta practice belongs to samatha, circle meditation, we can use that benefits to develop a vipassana, insight meditation techniques. So there are a lot of benefits. Protections plan, we can use meditation, metta meditation as a protection plan ourselves. That means developing positive energy. And when we start to talk about benefits of metta practice, we can see that benefits. And to have a worryless life is very important. To reduce stress, no anxiety, no depressions, no stress. That kind of such a mentality is the mentality that someone can use to develop wisdom, that someone can use to develop wisdom. So therefore, we practice metta to have that comfortable situation there. But metta is not our final goal. Our final goal is liberate from samsaric suffering. So therefore, we have goal to end, to finish this samsaric journey. And other way we can say it, to establish metta with us. We have that goal. To establish compassion, to establish sympathetic joy and equanimity. We have that goal. That goal we can achieve with, with the help of wisdom. Without wisdom, no one can achieve that goal. So, metta is a technique that we can develop to get support for our liberation because of Dhamma Chanda, because of compassion, loving kindness, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. These qualities are the positive energy which is supporting for your liberation. So that's why we practice metta. Okay. You said awareness and mindfulness are not the same. Not the same, but not the difference either. Awareness is the beginning of your mindfulness. Mindfulness, there are two words in Pali we explain, sati sampajanya and yoniso manasikara. Bhante ji mentioned in the morning in his talk about yoniso manasikara. If you are able to see the origin of your thoughts, that is yoniso manasikara. Yoniso manasikara means you can see the origin of your thoughts. What kind of thoughts are arising in your mind? If you're able to recognize, it means you are in yoniso manasikara. Satisampajanya is also similar things, but as a development of your mindfulness, you can see, you can understand right away, oh, what kind of mental status are here with you now. For example, we always taking objects through our bases. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, sounds, feeling, taste, all these are the objectives that we are taking through the bases. There are some that you taking as, oh, beautiful, beautiful. You have that concept. It might be flower, it might be a plant, it might be an animal, it doesn't matter. You have concept. Oh, it's beautiful. When you have that views, beautiful, what is hidden there? What are the roots of that thought's beauty? Now you have to analyze it. Analyzing and analyzing, you can see ignorance is there. Why? You have concept, something existing outside. We have the concept for human beings and living beings, living things. Things are there, beings are here. We have that concept. These are views. These views come through ignorance. Nothing exists. But we have that views, that concepts is there with us. So, ignorance influence is there. Person who is mindful, that person can recognize, oh, ignorance is here. And is beautiful. I like it. Beautiful means, what's the hidden thing there? I like it. I wish to have it. I wish to have it. So what is that? Desire is there. Now you can see ignorance and desire. Then you are not able to reach everything that you wish. Can you gain all these wishes? No way, it's not happening. So you are losing something, but you have thoughts, okay, I wish to have this, but you are losing. It belongs to someone else. Now you have unhappy stages there, unhappy thoughts. What is that? That is hatred. It might be, hatred might come as a jealous or some other way, but basically what is there? Hatred. So the person who is mindful, that person can see all these roots with that thoughts. That is mindfulness. Awareness means not that. It is very simple. Awareness. Oh, I'm here. In Western way, we have different kind of mindfulness practice. Mindful eating, mindful walking, mindful sleeping. All these are they use mindful. Not only that, even when you go to airport, they made announcement, be mindful, takes your belongings. Even in the train station, they're ready to make announcement, be mindful, take your belongings. That is awareness, according to the Buddhist explanations. You know what you are holding. You know where are you now. That is awareness. And you have analytical knowledge there. Okay, there's a steps. How would be the energy that you put there to get into that steps? You have awareness. Because of that awareness, you are able to go one by one that steps. That is awareness. That is not mindfulness. While you are eating, you know what I am eating. I'm eating. That is awareness. But if you can see what I am doing, these four elements taking more elements to this body, that is mindfulness. But while you are eating, you think, okay, I'm eating, taking these foods to my mouth, or now putting into mouth, or now I'm tasting. This is awareness. But I know in Western way, you think it is mindfulness. No, it's not mindfulness. Because you don't see impermanence there. You don't see the reality or the nature. It's not something existing as food, but it's a creation with the help of many things. You make that food. You don't know that things. Mindfulness means you can see that reality. That is mindfulness. But awareness, okay, my fingers going into mouth. Now I'm putting things into my mouth. Now I can taste, oh, delicious. What kind of taste are there? Sour, bitter, all the taste you can recognize. That is your awareness. That is your awareness. But if you can see the impermanence of three characteristics through that food, that is mindfulness. Okay? This is the difference with the awareness and mindfulness. Awareness and mindfulness. Are there forgiveness practice that the Buddha taught? All these qualities about forgiveness. Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekka. All these are the qualities that you can use for forgiveness. Particularly, equanimity is the main technique that we can use for forgiveness. Equanimity. I know you have done some mistake. That's the nature of mundane, undeveloped mind. I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about your action. I'm not worried about your words because it's happened because of your ignorance. I know that. This is the great forgiveness. So this is all these four qualities are about forgiveness. How old when you become a monk? If you have any idea to become a monk, then I can say it. Otherwise, it is useless. I became a monk when I was 9 years old. It does not mean everybody supposed to become monk when they are very young age. Even though you are in 50, 60, it doesn't matter. You can be a monk. We have extra robes. How does meditation develop the mind? Does increase in concentration, increase in awareness. Meditation will support you to develop your mindfulness. As I mentioned, awareness is the basic level. Through your meditation, reducing your defilements, basically, in general language, reducing your stress. You can have a clear mind. That is the result of your meditation. So developing your mindfulness, you can develop your concentration. When you develop your concentration, as a result of your concentration, you can gain wisdom. Natti janang apanyassa panya natti ajayato yammi janancha panyacha save nibbana santiki. There is no concentration without wisdom, no wisdom without concentration. One who has both wisdom and concentration is close to emancipation. Peace and emancipation is there. So mindfulness is the main results that you can gain through your practice, meditation. But meditation is not only technique. Keep in your mind. Meditation should go with two other activities. What are those? Practicing generosity and observing precepts. These three things supposed to go together. You can see it in Noble Eightfold Path. Noble Eightfold Path is the path. The Buddha does not mention just practice meditation without thinking other things. No. Noble Eightfold Path means you have to observe precepts, you have to practice generosity, and you have to practice meditation. These three activities are there. The steps is development are mentioned in this way. Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Sila means moral. How you can develop your moral? Discipline. Observing precepts. Without observing precepts, you can't develop your discipline. Sila. Samadhi, concentration. How you can develop your concentration? Practicing meditation and reducing your stress and anxiety. Without reducing your stress, there is no way to develop your concentration, samadhi. Panya. Panya is the results of your sati, samadhi. Sati means mindfulness, samadhi means concentration. So then panya is the last goal, last achievement. So to achieve these three stages of your mind, these are all regarding your mind development. There are three activities. You have to practice generosity, meditation, and should observe precepts. Precepts means we have 5 precepts, 8 precepts, 10 precepts, Samanera precepts, and Upasampada precepts. All these are the precepts that we categorize into categories. But meaning of precepts is free of worries. Meaning of precepts is mental health, healthy mind. That is the meaning of precepts. Some traditional Buddhists, they thought observing 5 precepts, someone can become Buddhist. No way. No one can Buddhist observing precepts. Around the world, each and everyone observe kind of precepts. Constitution, law and order, norms, values, taboos, so many precepts are there in the society among these human beings. So you have to respect the constitutions of the country where you are living. So can you become any religions just respecting the law and order? No. So 5 precepts or 8 precepts or monastic precepts or whatever the precepts that Buddha introduced us for healthy mind of his audience, followers. That is the meaning of precepts. There's a wonderful research which we call as practice observances, as a result of observances, the highest level you can gain, which we call Hiri-ottappiyandanam, doubt and fear, is the wealth that you can gain through your observances. For what? I have doubt. I have fear. For what? To do bad, to be a bad person. I have confidence to be a good person. To come to that stage, we have to get support from these observances. That is the meaning of sila or observances. So, which is directly support our mental health. As I mentioned even yesterday, just think about if someone steals something from someone else, which is not belongs to you, you took it from them without their permission. So you have doubt and fear there. You have doubt and fear means you have stress. Doubt and fear is the main reasons, is the cause for stress. So while you are living with the stress, if you are not addressing your stress, you might turn into anxiety and depression. Huge things there. So you don't have any freedom there. I mean, free of mind from defilements when you are living with the stress and anxiety. So your mind doesn't show good path, clear path because of your stress. You have blind path there. You don't know what you are doing. You don't know what you have to do because you are blind there because of the stress. So therefore, meditation is a technique as well as we have to practice sila, dana, and bhavana, these 3 activities. Practicing generosity, observing precepts, and meditation are the techniques that we can use to develop our mindfulness. So each and every religions have these things. These activities are there, each and every religions, but they have different goals. They have different explanations. Precepts are there with each and every religions. But we have precepts, we have a goal to gain wisdom. We are observing these precepts to gain wisdom, not for someone else's happiness. To reduce our stress, to have a clean mind for ourselves, to get the support for our practice. That is the meaning of our observances. And we practice generosity. Dana is a huge word in the world. Volunteer service, free service, I'm working for them free of charge. The concept is generous. As Buddhists, we are practicing generosity for what? To relax, to reduce stress, and to get support to develop mindfulness, because we have goal to gain wisdom. That is the reason why we practice generosity. But none of other believers does not have that goal to gain wisdom. And we practice meditation. Most of the time that we can see around the world, people are practicing meditation for what? To relax, to reduce stress, to get support, mental supports. This is the meaning. These are very simple meaning with that meditation. But we as Buddhists practice meditation to gain wisdom. To gain wisdom. We don't care of these stress management or reduce anxiety, depressions. We don't care of this. So this is the way how we develop our morale, discipline, and wisdom. We have to apply these three activities together. Applying these three activities together, yes, we can see the results. That results, no one can else say, okay, your sila is very good. No one can say so. Right? How do we know about that person's sila? Just looking at his words and behavior? No. We have to see the mind, what kind of thoughts that person have. Until attaining enlightenment, no one can say, I'm perfect with sila. I'm perfect with my discipline. No one can say so. Because the mundane mind is not allowing us to free from these mundane activities. That's the nature of mundane mind. But to develop our mindfulness, yes, we can use that technique, observing precepts and cleaning our mind. The results should be with you, results not coming from outside, from someone else. Bhante, when Buddha says that it is impossible for anger to arise when practicing metta, does this mean on a present moment to moment way? Is there also an idea that with enough metta practice, anger will never arise in again? Or is this misunderstanding? Very good questions. Bhante was mentioning about 6 things regarding metta Brahmavihara practice. If you are practicing metta sincerely, honestly, there is no way to gain anger. That is the reality. But if your mind is not established these metta thoughts, that metta nature would be loose from your mind. Because you don't establish yet. Each and everyone we have metta, compassion, sympathy, joy, and equanimity. All the qualities are here with us. We born as a human beings, being born as a human beings, we are born with these qualities. These are the human qualities. But sometimes we have, losing our mindfulness, we have unwholesome thoughts, which is against our metta, compassion, sympathetic joy. It's happening. Therefore, when you are in that practice, metta practice, at that moment, according to your development, you can completely control anger under control of your mind. You are living with that metta thoughts, so then there is no opportunity to arise any kind of angry thoughts there until you are in that moment with that development. Whenever you lose your mindfulness, right away it will arise in your mind. It's the nature until you establish this. Establishments come through your elimination of your defilements. Without eliminating your defilement, there is no way to establish your metta thoughts or any other Brahmaviharas. So we have to try again and again to eliminate defilements through our practice. We have to develop mindfulness. We have to gain concentration and to achieve wisdom. Through the wisdom, we can eliminate all the defilements. Through the wisdom, we can establish our qualities, metta qualities, compassion, karuna qualities, sympathetic joy, mudita, and equanimity, upekka. That establishment completely depending on our enlightenment. Until that, there is no establishment of these qualities, but Depending on the way how you control your defilements, that much level your qualities would be there. The quality is completely dependent on the effort that you put there to control your defilements. How much anger you control, that much metta would be there. There is a story. I would like to share that story. This is look like a story time, but anyway, I like to share that. There was a lady during the Buddha's time who was famous as a very gentle, humble, and loving friendliness, compassionate lady. She was very famous as a very compassionate lady. She is coming from a rich family. Her husband was a banker. In Pali, it says Situvara, which means the banker who owned the money in that city. So, she famous as a compassionate lady in the city. Servant who was there was a helper, a young girl. She wanted to test it. How compassionate is this lady? But around the society, she was very generous, she was very kind. Everybody recognized she as a very compassionate lady. But somehow the kind of helper who was there wanted to test her. And then what she did? She, one day, without wake up early in the morning before that lady, she was sleeping a little bit. While she was sleeping, and that lady was thinking, okay, she might be tired. She had done so many things yesterday. That's okay. And knock the door. Okay, now enough for today. Wake up, wake up. Very smooth words was there. Okay, she accepted and she wake up. She start her works, daily works, without thinking anything else. And following day also, she did same thing. She did not wake up early. She was sleeping. That day, that very compassionate, the famous as a very compassionate lady, was not happy. And she directly knocked the door with the high pitch. Hey, wake up, wake up, wake up. So she was excused, that lady, that girl helper was excusing. Sorry, madam, I slept a little bit. I slept a little bit over. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, okay. Don't do it again. Today would be the last day for you. She accepted and then she start her daily work. And next day also, she did same thing as same way. That day, that lady was not happy. She was angry. And then she took something from that area, might be a chair or whatever, and throw it to that girl. She got wound here, and with bloods are coming. With that bloods, she went to the street and she made a noise. See, you everybody are believing she is the most compassionate lady in the city. See her compassion through my wound. She made that noise there. So then what happened to that her compassion? That's why in mundane life, how much you can control your defilements, that much compassion would be there. That much loving kindness would be there. Without controlling your anger, without controlling your ignorance, without controlling your desire, there is no way to keep your compassion, loving kindness, sympathetic joy, equanimity. It's completely depending on how much you control your defilements. But when you attain enlightenment, you completely eliminate all the defilements. There is no reasons to have any unwholesome thoughts there. You can directly continue your compassion, loving kindness, sympathetic joy, and all these qualities without any trouble. So I think now you might clear is completely think about how much you control your defilements, roots, that much strongly you can keep your qualities with you. Whenever you eliminated all defilements, that is the time you can establish your metta with you. Can you please deeply explain Sakko Ujucha Sujucha? In the morning, Bhante ji started to talk about these qualities that we're supposed to develop as a practitioner according to the Karaniya Metta Sutta. Able, straight, upright. These are the qualities that we're supposed to do. Able means I can just use one thing about one word in Sakko. What does it mean? According to Singalovada Sutta, there are few reasons that we can make to postpone our works. Oh, it's too early, I will do it later. Oh, it's too dark, I will do it tomorrow. It's full now, I want to rest a little bit. Oh, I'm hungry, I want to take something to eat. Oh, I'm sleepy, I want to sleep a little bit and then I will do it. If someone postponing in this nature, something that you have to do it in this moment, that is your laziness. So if you can power up your mind, able your mind, no, I have to do it. I don't care whatever the other things, hunger, weather, or whatever the things, these are not reasons to postpone my work. That is the way how we can able our mind. Sakko means that. Yes, I have to do it. I am ready to do it. That is the meaning of Sakko. Without postponing, making so many stories and made up stories would be there and making so many excuses. If someone trying to postpone, someone trying to avoid that duty, responsibility, that means that person does not have Sakko. That person doesn't have the work nature that should have as a person who has full of energy. So developing energy is the meaning of these words. Okay. Why is attachment to family a problem for cultivating metta? Kulesu ananogiddu, not attached to families, means there are few meanings. Two meanings actually, basically. Kulesu ananogiddo means not attached to families, means in monastic views, as a monk, we are depending on lay helpers. They are the people who are providing shelter for us, food for us, clothes for us, medicine for us. So according to their ability, they're going to support monks. So therefore, some people can support in huge way, providing many facilities. There are some people who don't have that much energy to support to us. They are supporting in few ways. So as a monk, if you have priority, oh, that person, he's always supporting me in good way. Oh, he's always helping me, providing more facilities. I have to do something extra for him. That is the meaning of not attached to families. For example, if there is a monk who is going arms round, okay, that house is the house always I can get delicious food. So I want to go to that way. That is the meaning of attached to families. As a monk, you're not supposed to have that attachment. You know how to have that attachment. That is one meaning, not attached to families. And other meanings, there are few things that we have to deal with as a mundane person. Chanda, dosa, bhaya, moha. The concept, me, my, myself, we have that concept. My family, my children, my brother, my sister, my mother, my father, my friends, my classmates, my batchmates. All these my, myself concepts are there. If someone not doing good, not doing well, if someone not following rules, if someone not practicing metta, always living with cruel, nasty thoughts and ideas, always engaging with some kind of inappropriate duties. So, if you are trying to protect, oh, he is my son, he is my daughter, he is my brother, he is my husband, she is my wife, therefore it's okay. It's okay. If you accept it in that way because of your family, there is your attachment is there. That attachment is not good because you are destroying yourself as well as you are helping to destroy their self. That is the meaning of don't be attached to your family. Means you have to keep open mind. Wholesome things take as wholesome. Unwholesome things take as unwholesome. It doesn't matter your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife, your children engage in with wholesome thing, engage in with unwholesome things. It doesn't matter. Results should be the same. Results should be the same. If they do good, there would be good results. This is the karmic law. If they're doing bad, results would be the bad. So this is why the Buddha said, don't be attached to your families. Okay? Stay with universal truth. To develop your wholesomeness, attachment is kind of barriers. That's why you're not supposed to attach. But it doesn't mention, okay, as your family member, you're not supposed to develop loving kindness, compassion, sympathy, joy, equanimity. No, no, no. That is not the meaning. Don't be attached. To protect them, even they are engaging with unwholesome activities, don't try to protect them. Take their unwholesomeness as unwholesome. Take their wholesomeness as wholesome. That is the meaning of unattached to family. Okay. Please explain how we can do daily living meditation while working, taking care of a family. Okay. Responsibilities, duties, yes, yes. So many things I know. In lay life, we have so many things. You have hustle, bustle, busy life. Always. There is no any chance to develop your wholesome practice. That is true. But this is the simple way that I can explain. Take an opportunity to live yourself. Because when you are living one day from this life, no one can help you to take care of you at that moment. How much wealth you have, it doesn't matter. You can't take this wealth with you. We have to go. No one here forever. It might be 50 years, 70 years, 100 years, maximum 120. Yes, would be. We have to go. When we are going, only thing that we can take with us, good and bad that we did. Therefore, taking this as a energy to do good, to practice wholesomeness, taking this as an energy and focusing on yourself. Okay, I have to develop my wholesomeness. How we can develop wholesomeness? I have to take care of my sila, my discipline. I have to take care of my mental cultivation, meditation. I have to take care of my generousness. Without these three things, what I can take with me? I can take only other unwholesome things, but which is not supportive to have a happy, peaceful life. So therefore, in this hustle bustle life, I want to take opportunity. My suggestion is breathe mindfully at least 15 minutes per day. Breathe in and out mindfully 15 minutes per a day. How? We have 24 hours. Among these 24 hours, at least 15 hours we can be alive. 15 hours. Each and every hour, take a one moment, 1 minute. Just focus on your breath. Breathe in 100%. Take opportunities to fill your lungs. And breathe out. Make 100% empty your lungs. That's the first step. In second step, when you are breathe in and breathe out, you relax yourself, and being in that relaxation, look at your mind. What kind of thoughts arising in my mind? What kind of thoughts was there during that 1 hour period? Anger recognized as anger, jealous recognized as jealous, other unwholesome, any kind of thoughts recognized as unwholesome thoughts. Pay full attention. Okay, these unwholesome thoughts are not supportive thoughts for my happiness or any other's happiness. Because of my anger, I destroy myself, my thoughts, my happiness, my peace, as well as others' peace. So why I want to keep this anger with me? That is my foolishness. That is my ignorance. So I don't want to keep this. Just take a minute and think about this. This is the best way that you can practice in your hustle, bustle, busy life. This is the first step. In your second step, you can move into different ways. Oh, now I can see my mind. I can recognize my thoughts. I know there were some unwholesome thoughts. I determined myself to not to have that unwholesome thoughts. Now I'm able to control my unwholesome thoughts in some degrees. Now I want to pay attention to increase my wholesome thoughts regarding metta, karuna, mudita, upekka. So what I can do? I can practice generosity. If someone come into you asking your service, provide that service with the loving friendliness thoughts, compassionate thoughts. You don't need extra things. Just think about you as a taxi driver. If someone coming to you asking a ride, give that ride with compassionate, loving friendliness thoughts. You don't have any worries there. You can be happy because that passenger also would be happy. You can finish that journey happily, peacefully. no arguments, no trouble. Even that passenger coming with some kind of unhappy thoughts, you can control his unhappy thoughts. Try this. Customer coming, you are in the counter, asking some supports according to your duties and responsibilities. Help that person with loving friendliness thoughts, compassionate thoughts. You can fulfill your duties as well as you can keep your happy thoughts. You don't want to have extra time for that. So meditation is not something that you want to go to meditate in the forest. Yes, that is serious meditator supposed to go there. But as a person who is living in the society with this hustle bustle life, you can take opportunity to meditate even while you are cooking in your kitchen. See the process. While you are eating, see the process. Oh, now I have delicious food. I have this delicious food with the help of many. Just think about farmers who are working in farmland in that toilet in hot weather. The energy is there. Whether it is rain, whether it is hot weather, it doesn't matter. They have to do their work there. Otherwise, I may not be able to enjoy this food here. Develop compassionate thoughts to them. Respect their energy and effort. Just developing your loving kindness thoughts towards them. While you are eating, you can do that. While you are wearing clothes, you can respect the energy that they spend to make these clothes. Just thinking according to loving kindness, compassionate thoughts. You don't need extra time for that. There are so many mistakes done by human beings while you are traveling, while you go to buy something. So many mistakes could be there. In that time, use your technique to be mindful and use techniques to help that person's not to increase his unhappy, angry thoughts, help him to be happy and through your equanimity, So this is the way how we can practically apply these qualities in the society through meditation, thinking about, analyzing our mind, realizing thoughts that are arising in our mind is kind of meditation technique, is a mind cultivation. And practicing generosity, it is also very supportive things for us. So you can apply this method in our day-to-day life. Anywhere, it doesn't matter. Wherever you are, if there are some other living beings, using that as an opportunity, you can practice all these things. How to deal with physical tension during meditation? Okay. You need experience for that. Physical discomfort would be there if you don't have much experience sitting on floor, sitting on the cushions like this. That tension you can get rid through your experience. To have that experience, you have to determine yourself. Okay, this is I want to do meditation. I don't have any trouble with my physical body. This is the nature because I don't have much experience. So determine yourself, practicing again and again, you can control these discomfort situations in your physical body. If there is some kind of situations with your physical body, a kind of damage, you can find different kind of seating arrangement according to that discomfort situations. And also, as a person who is sitting continuously hours and then that person have kind of discomfort situation there, you can change your body posture. Instead of sitting meditation, you can start walking meditation. You can practice standing meditation. And in this way, changing your body posture, you can apply the methods to develop your mindfulness. This is the way how you can manage that physical pain. The final one. What is consciousness? How does one identify it? Let me see my consciousness. Where is it now? Then I can help you to find your consciousness. Consciousness. According to the Buddhist explanation, there are 6 consciousness. What they are: eye, ear, nose, tongue, and the mind. When it's active, eye active with pictures, nose active with smell, ear active with sounds. When these faculties are taking objects outside, from outside, that is the time you can see your active mind. Active mind is the consciousness. That active minds, through the development of your mindfulness, you can see the roots of that active minds. Okay, these are wholesome, these are unwholesome. So that is the way how you can recognize your consciousness. Okay, so time is past, few minutes late, but it's okay. I'm going to wind up Q&A sessions for now, for today. Tomorrow also we have another hour to have Q&A sessions.